Alrighty, should be all live and set and ready to rock and roll. Yes, yes. Welcome in, everybody. It's the old powder cake pack rips over here right now. Again, we have a little preview, if you will. I'm sure most of you guys have been watching the breaks and stuff that have been going on probably since yesterday or whatever. But we got a couple boxes ourselves right now. Um, like I mentioned though in the room, I did actually order a master case of this stuff. I got a pretty good price for it. So I got a master case. So the idea is once we get SPA done and out of the way, um, we'll probably, like I said, I'm gonna probably try to run at least a half case break of this stuff. So it'll be at least 8 boxes. That way I figure because in that way it'll kind of keep things a lot cheaper than on that note. And we should be hopefully able to get the break done and out of the way and everything. Should hopefully linger around too long. And then again, like I said, with the extra boxes, those will either go into like mixers, or again, if anybody wants like a personal box or something like that, again, we can kind of discuss that as well if anyone's interested in that little thing. But again, like I was also saying though, if we're able to, if we can put up the first 8 and those sell out really quick, and we want to just put the other half up, we can do that as well. But like I said, I think just the main idea is just at least do half, and then the other half will kind of just, we'll work into some other things. But again, if the first half goes really quick and we want to run the second half back, we can do that as well. So, but like I said, so I got a couple boxes though for tonight. Gonna check out the old 2526 O Pee Chee paper. I mean, it's got some hits in there, I mean, it's obviously it's a lower end product, if you will, but I think there's still some very worthwhile pulls and stuff in there. Obviously, it's always nice to see some of the newer rookies and things like that kind of come out of there. And I think this, if I'm not mistaken, this is the product with, I think they're kind of like the I don't know if we want to call them Easter eggs anymore, but those like 3D marquee rookies or whatever they are. I like those a lot. Those are really cool. And of course, they have like the O Pee Chee Platinum previews and things like that in here. So there's definitely some good bangers and stuff you can find in this product. And again, it is, it's lower end, so it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg either. So again, I always think products like this are always good. I think really jump on. I think early on, just because obviously I think as more products and stuff come out at that point, like once you start getting like the future watch autos and things hitting the market, Peachy kind of falls to the wayside at that point. But again, it's a fun little rip. Like I said, it's nice because again, it's cheap and you can still get, like I said, some really good banger cards out of here. So we're gonna check out our boxes here tonight. Again, this is just a personal sort of thing, just a little preview that we're going to be doing. So no, nothing really on the line, so to speak of. Just some good old fashioned card ripping, if you will. So let's see what we got. Again, this is box number 1. Got 90 on the sticker and 87 on the box. 90 and 87 on the box. Let's see what we get. The old O Pee Chee. They definitely don't spare you on the packs, right? I think there's what, like 18 packs in a box. So yeah, we'll see what we get. Obviously, no real expectations going into this. I haven't obviously this is the first time I've ever opened this particular year's product. So just kind of going in with just the mindset of just checking it out, see what we can get. Maybe we will get lucky. Who knows? But just more or less, again, that's just the idea behind it. We'll just check everything out, see what we get. So obviously here are the base cards, the base design. I do like how they upgraded from like they used to have the old like kind of cardboard look to them. I do like how they kind of updated that, so it's not as oh, there you go. Starting it off. There you go. Matthew Schaefer, marquee rookie. So we'll go ahead and that's a good one there. We'll take that. We got the marquee retro here, Jacob Goucher. Looks like it's non-numbered. And just a retro. We got the blue here, blue border. For the Jackets, Jake Christensen. My boys in blue. I think the rest should be just base there. So yeah, that's not too bad of a start. Getting a Schaefer first pack in. The old marquee rookie. And of course, just because again we're just opening a couple boxes, so I'm not really like it's not really a huge huge thing about time and stuff, it's just two boxes. So again, it's my boys, it's my CBJ guys. I'm gonna sleeve them up. Not a huge hit, obviously, but whatever. It's gonna go into my PC. It's not gonna go anywhere. So Jake Christensen. I mean, I've pulled some really good stuff from O Pee Chee. Personally, I hit that nice Mishkov there last year. The diamonds or whatever they were that are like 75. Got our marquee rookie here, Justin Robida. These piles here. Then we got our retro here, Jakob Chikrin. We got something shiny, so let's go ahead. We'll set that there for a moment. So let's see what we got behind here. Let's see what Mr. Shiny is. Oh, Pee Chee Premier. Alrighty, that's not too bad. I always like seeing Mr. Cale Makar show up. Oh, Pee Chee Premier. Nice little holofoil there. I saw the number 8, and at first, again, you always, I think, anytime you see a number 8 on a helmet, you immediately think the grade 8. But there's obviously several other folks. Of course, Mr. Makar being one of them, and I don't mind seeing Mr. Makar either. He's a very good player. Always has good value and stuff in the hobby because of it. Of course, I don't know. I think Rowinski, our boy Rowinski kind of deserves the Norris there, but I'm biased. Of course, he is. I just think again, Rowinski works with a lot less than Makar does, and he's putting up some really impressive numbers. So, I mean, you could say I'm a homer for saying that, but I don't know. I just think he deserves some little something, I suppose. We got Mr. Rinzel up next. We got something that could be gold. I don't know if that's gold or not. Mr. Sam Rinzel. Hey, there we go. We got Mr. Boone. I think that's a playing card now that I think about it. I think that's what it is, a playing card there. Took me a second to realize that. I was like, wait a minute. Mr. Heavyweight champion of the league. Matthew Olivier. So we got, yep, it is a playing card here. A lot of people seem to like these designs this year. Get the whole 52 set or whatever, and build yourself a little card deck out of them. Rupe hints there for the Stars. Of course, again, we'll get our boys all sleeved up there for CBJ. Bay hints there. Got next. Got another blue. Blue. We got our first Four Nations face-off card here. We got Jack Eichel, Team USA. That's kind of cool. I like those. I like they added those in there. Curtis McDermott, Devils. And then we got Olin Zellweger, blue, right behind him. And we got the black. I think blacks are out of 100. If I'm not mistaken. Figured to see a rookie there. No. We got another Four Nations face-off here. Esa Lindell, Team Finland. Trying to find like the rates. I feel like my focus kind of got messed up, but let's do the best we can with that. And we got Johnny T right behind there. Alrighty. See what we got. Black border again. I believe these should be out of 100. See what we got. We got for the Rangers. So Parsonen. 96 out of 100. Get that bad boy sleeved up. See what we got next. Got another playing card in here. Mr. Weisblatt rookie. Neil Pionk. Oh, there we go. We got Mr. Ivan Demidov playing card. Three clubs. So we got ourselves a Demidov. That's not too bad. Always like seeing some of the higher end rookies show up. That's always a good thing. So we've already had a Schaefer and a Demidov so far. Got another blue border. We got another Four Nations face-off here. Brady Tkachuk. And we got a retro Four Nations. Got Connor Hellebuck. And we got Thomas Chabot blue. Chabot blue. Alrighty. Yeah, looks like we got another Premier maybe in here. Let's see what we got. Dmitry Shimashov. Dmitry Shimashev. I think that's how you say it. Dmitry Shimashev, rookie. Then we got Lilleberg for the Lightning retro. So we got another Premier. Yes, we do. So close. Right team. We were looking for the rookie though, but Jean Gabriel Pajot. Always it's always tough when you get the, like I said, the right team, just not the right player, you know? It's so close. It's just so close. Another playing card, it looks like. Connor McDavid, Four Nation Face Off, Team Canada. Another retro Connor McMichael for the Capitals. And we got a king of clubs here. We got Austin Matthews for the Maple Leafs. I'm sure there's probably been a few people that have done that, but I've always kind of wondered if anyone's actually ever like put together like the whole entire like, you know, poker card set, if you will. Sure, they probably have somewhere. And we got another blue. Isaac Howard up next for the Oilers. One Tippett retro for the Flyers. Cam York blue for the Flyers as well. Okay, next we got purple. I think purples were out of what, like 49 or something like that. We got Sam Dickinson, marquee rookie, and then we got Nietzsche. So let's see what we got here. Again, I believe this should be out of 49. I could be wrong, but let's see what we got. For the Florida Panthers, Gustav Forsling. Yep, purple 34 out of 49. For the Panthers. We got 7 packs left in our first box, and we'll go ahead and rip the second box right after this. Got another Premier here, O Pee Chee Premier. Got Ryan Suzuki. Braden Point. This one could be numbered because I'm seeing it's kind of got the diamond thing there going on. Got Sebastian Aho. It is numbered out of 75. This is basically the one that I hit for Mishkov last year out of O Pee Chee. Sebastian Aho. Again, there's the numbering 73 out of 75. 73 out of 75. Sebastian Aho. Diamond foil. And definitely nice looking cards in hand. I'll definitely give him that. All right. Let's see what we got. We got the final stack of our first pack here. Got another Premier, it looks like. Another O Pee Chee Premier. And we got Ben Kindle for the Penguins. He's having a pretty good rookie start with the Pens there. Ross Johnston. Next, we got Premier. Now for the Minnesota Wild, we got for the Vancouver Canucks, Quinn Hughes. O Pee Chee Premier. Hughes. Let's see that 5-pack left. So we got another playing card. Joel Eriksson Ek. Alex DeBrincat retro. And then we got a Connor Hellebuck right after that. Playing card. Alrighty. Yeah, I mean, O Pee Chee for the most part, I mean, to me, it's not really like a flashy set. It's not like it's not going to have like a whole bunch of like razzle dazzle to it. So I think a lot of the designs tend to remain like more in like just the basic and more like kind of the simple, which it's not bad. I think there's a lot of cards that just have just very simple, clean designs, and I'm a big fan of those. Slim home. Got something rainbow foil in there. Gabe Perreault. Got Logan Thompson up next. And we got a Four Nations hit. It's numbered, yep. Rainbow foil out of 350, 4 out of 350. Esa Lindell for the Team Finland there. I do like I said, the addition of the Four Nations stuff to the to the product. Alrighty, let's take Mr. Hughes down. Packs left, and again, I'll kind of clean up the base from the first box, get it out of the way, and then I'll get ready to rip box number 2. See what we can do with that. We got a red. I don't think reds are numbered. I think they're like the blue. Got Nylander. Got a checklist. And we got an upside down red Connor Garland. All right, so we got a blue in here, looks like. Anton Lundell. Got Colton Dock, marquee rookie. And then we got a Four Nations blue border here, Anton Lundell. And after that, and that'll do it for box number 1 there. Alrighty. But My initial thoughts again is kind of like what Snowy was saying. I think the designs are, they're clean, they're simple. So again, I do like that. Haven't noticed. I mean, I've noticed maybe like an edge here and there that might not be 100% crisp, but not all cards are gonna be great in tens. But overall, it seems like the quality's there. Like I said, I haven't noticed too many flaws. But again, it was only one box, but um, pretty good start though in terms of again quality and stuff like that. Yeah, I think we hit like one, two, three. We hit several numbered cards out of the box too, which is always always a plus. And of course, why not? Oh, I thought that was 69. Got 89 on the sticker and 39 on the box. We got matching nines here, folks. This is going to be a big box. This is going to be a big box, everybody. $89 on the sticker and 39 on the box. Let's see, we get one more to go. Let's see what we get. One more round, right? Why not? That's what I will say. That's like the one advantage, and that's why I do really like when I get personal boxes most of the time. That's why I tend to lean more towards boxes like credentials and stuff because I mean, as much as it's nice, ripping the boxes of Premiere and things like that, normally you're probably only gonna be able to like rip maybe one, box, again at those prices and stuff. Whereas, something like this, you can rip, three or four boxes for about that price. And I'd much rather almost go for the quantity than the quality at that point. Emmett Finney. I think that's how you say it though. Going for Detroit. And we got McKinnon Four Nation Face Off Retro. And we got Jamie Benn starters right after that. So yeah, so like I mean, and it's all preference too. And that's it's like telling like I was talking to. I was like, you're just gonna collect, collect whatever you like, So, um, again, if O Pee Chee's what's in your budget and you like O Pee Chee, then rip O Pee Chee. Don't let anyone like don't let anyone give you like crap for wanting to rip something like that. I mean, again, the collecting's just all whatever you want to make it, and I think whatever makes you most happy with whatever you're trying to build. I always say definitely go that way. That's just always my. Like I said, I collect the blue jackets, and most of those most of them ain't worth much, but I collect them anyways. So our first premiere looks like. There we go for the Edmonton Oilers. Now Leon Draisaitl. I think I've always tried to kind of put that philosophy towards with like my breaks and stuff. It's just I don't really do things that I think a lot of other breakers will do. Just in terms of like just how I go about the cards and this and that. So, but I just feel it's like it's better just to be like I said, just if it's your breaks and stuff, I just think that do it however you feel is best, right? Just you got to enjoy it. So it's no different than collecting. Make it your own. Don't do what everyone else is doing. It's boring, right? Be original. Be yourself out there, folks. That's Slavin. Or Siernak. And then we got Mr. Kopitar. A lot of clubs. I haven't noticed like anything. I think that's like we maybe hit like I think maybe a heart or something, but pretty much been clubs for all the cards that we've been hitting so far tonight. Mr. Darlene. Marsha Schultz. Retro. And then we got sorry, Nikki. I can't do it. I can't look at him and not vomit just a little bit in my mouth. We got our purple, looks like. So we got another 1 out of 49 coming up. See if we can't maybe get a rookie on that bad boy. Ian Moore. We got Grubauer. Let's go ahead and slide that right there for real fast and get that base out of the way. Get the base out of the way. You know what I mean? Now, let's see what we got. Not seeing a rookie here, so who knows? It is not a rookie, unfortunately. Jordan Eberle, 11 out of 49 for the Kraken. Alright, let's see. Next pack up. Got ourselves another playing card, it looks like. Got Mitch Marner up next for the Four Nations. Terry Pustanen Penguins. And there we go. We finally got a different one here. We got Will Smith, kind of an interesting kind of number match there, if you will. Two of spades. Will Smith of the Sharkies. Will Smith. All right. So we still got, I think, like 12 packs left to go. Let's see if we can't make something happen. I don't know what that is. Guess we're about to find out, though. Beckett Seneca. I think that's right. Beckett Seneca. I think that's how you say it. For the Ducks. So we're going to just do this real fast because I don't know what that is. Maybe it's an auto. Who knows? Probably not, but let's. Oh, no. Actually, no, it's a puzzle piece. That's what it was. Got ourselves our first puzzle piece. Number 2 out of 9. I think there's 9 of these all together. We were actually able to put it together last year. We were able to get obviously we were late to the party, so we didn't get the I think the first whatever however many like first 10 or something or 5 or like autographed or something like that or whatever. And but we ended up getting I think there was a Celebrini Black Rainbow in there or something and something else, but point being is we got the puzzle done last year, so we were able to redeem it and turn it in. So kind of I forgot about those. I'll say that O Pee Chee is kind of surprising because it does have like some like really kind of like some different hits like that throughout here. You know, you got the puzzle pieces. You know, again, I do believe you have those 3D marquee rookies in here. You got the O Pee Chee Platinum previews and things like that. You got printing plates. You got autographs. So I mean, you can see like a number of things come out of the boxes. Oliver Moore, Elias Pettersson. Of course, this is the rookie. And we got a blue border, Gabe Perreault of the Rangers. Let's see what we got up next. And we got a Premier. Can't tell if it's a diamond or not. Got Parker Ford. Up next. Tyler Toffoli retro for the Sharks. Let's see what we got here. Well, looks like it's just a normal Premier. For the Ottawa Senators, Batherson. But like I said, we will. Like I said, the intention with our case of O Pee Chee, like I said, I'm gonna, excuse me, I'm going to, again, break it in half, basically, and I'll put the 8 boxes up for, again, we'll do like a pick your team style break for it. Again, it should keep it relatively cheap overall. I don't think it'll be a very expensive break. So again, hopefully that'll kind of help just get it filled out, and we can just get it sold out, and we can kind of open it, check it out, see what we get. And like I said, again, it's one of those things where I'll leave that open to where, if we if it moves fast enough, and again we have folks that would like to do that with the second half, we can always do that then. I don't have any sort of issues with that. Again, but like I said, just the initial, like I said, the initial idea behind it is just to basically take at least the an inner's worth of it, and then put that up for pick your team style break, and we'll just do that. We'll get that filled. It does seem like we have a lot of people that are going to be pretty hyped for SP game used. So I'm really trying to hopefully we'll get SPA finished up and we'll get that broke and everything, and then we can kind of get like some of this O Pee Chee and stuff kind of moved, because what the idea is, because it seems like we're pretty hyped on SP game use, so there's probably a chance if I can possibly squeeze a second case in there, I may try to squeeze a second case in there, just because I do think it's going to be kind of a popular product this year, with again some of the possible hits that could be in there. Brady Martin, Jason Dickinson. We got Josh Brown. But again, I'm always interested, and we got a black border in here. Again, I'm always interested, like, again, if it's new products and things like that, I'm always interested in at least opening, at the very least, hopefully a case, if possible. Harrison Branicki. If I'm saying his name wrong, I do apologize. And of course, the newest Pittsburgh Penguin himself, Igor Chinnikov. See what we got for black border. Could be a Crosby. I don't know. Well, it is not a Crosby. You got Jake Luchin. Jake Luchin. 78 out of 100. Alrighty, so we'll go ahead and let's see what we got. Got Matthew Wood up next. Skylar Brendamore. And then Yuso Valimaki. All right. Got another premiere in this one. Got Niskanen. We got Adam Lowry up next. And then we got the old Rat King himself. We got Brad Marchand. The old Rat King himself. Brad Marchand for the premiere. All right. We got 4 packs left. Let's see what we can do. See if we can't get something in one of these last 4. So we got another playing card. Victor Hedman, 4 Nations Face Off. Just for Brat. And then we got Krill Kaprizov, Queen of Clubs. Krill Kaprizov. All right, 3 packs to go. We got another blue border here. Michael Misa. Marquee rookie. Thomas Harley. And then Connor Hellebuck. Blue border right after that. And we got something black. Guessing probably like a black rainbow foil or something. I don't know. Black rainbow. I don't know. Got Zach Rowinski, 4 Nation Face Off. Shakir Mukamodulan. We'll go ahead and set that there real fast. Get these base out of the way. Let's see what we got here. Not a rookie, it doesn't look like. Oh, wow. It's a checklist. That's one thing I don't understand. Like, why would you put a numbered checklist? 47 out of 100. That's kind of funny. That is a bit funny. The old numbered checklist. That's funny. Anyways, enough of that nonsense. Old Mr. Lewinsky there. All right, last pack. Let's see what we can get. Let's see if we can end on something. Anything? No. Looks like we just got their old red border. JT Miller. Nick Schmaltz. And then we got an upside down Jake McCabe. Jake McCabe. For the Maple Leafs. All right. So there you have it, folks. So that is our little preview of 25-26 O Pee Chee. Again, I do have a case that should be coming. Hopefully, it should be here next week sometime, maybe Monday or Tuesday would be my guess. Obviously, I'm not going to worry about trying to push any of that until we get SPA taken care of. Once SPA's taken care of and out of the way, then we'll go ahead and look at start. Like I said, I'll at least again put up an inner of our master case of O Pee Chee up, and then we'll kind of go from there. We'll kind of see what happens with it, and then again, if there's enough interest, we'll do the second half as well. But at least again, we'll start with the first half, and then again, if we don't do it, like I said, we have some other options. We can kind of, again, I know there's a few of you guys that, excuse me, like the product, and if anybody wants like a personal box or something, we can get that worked out as well. Um, and then obviously again after that we'll be pretty much gearing up for SP game used. That does look to be the next one coming out. They got the checklist that came out now and everything. So again, I do think that's going to be a pretty popular product, I feel, when it comes out. So again, I'm going to hopefully try. I'm going to try. I can't guarantee it, but I'm going to try to hopefully get maybe an extra case for that. But again, we'll kind of see how it goes, and we'll play it by ear. But obviously, I'll let everyone know once I have the information. I will obviously let you guys know. But I do appreciate it as always, though, folks. You guys coming and hanging out and checking it out and watch and see what we got here. Again, this is just 2 boxes. Again, and don't don't base what you see of the product from what because again, I don't normally pull big stuff for myself. Normally the bigger hits are kind of more for you guys and stuff when I rip. So but still, like I said, it was definitely cool, like I said. And again, I like it because it gives me a chance to check it out, so I kind of know what I'm going to be getting into once we actually get into like our case and things. So but again, overall, I didn't mind it. Like I said, I thought the designs were clean, and again, it had some nice like different kind of numbered parallels and things like that in there. And again, there's just it's kind of like series in the sense that there's a lot of kind of different hits and stuff you can kind of pull out of there, so you just never really know what you're going to get in the box. Um, but it should be a lot of fun. Again, it'll be a cheaper rip, and again, that's the idea of keeping it just with, like I said, an inner to start us off with, because then hopefully it'll be a little bit cheaper, and we can just hopefully just kind of just get it sold out. We can open it and see what we get then at that point. But there you go, folks. I do really appreciate it as always. Again, you guys coming and hanging out and checking out and talking and just just being a part of it. Again, am always very grateful for you guys for again, when we put breaks up and razzes and all that, and you guys fill them up, and we can all just kind of get into the hobby, because again, that's what we're all here. We all want to see cards get ripped, and we like seeing them pulls and stuff. So I'm always super grateful and appreciative of everyone that's a part of the group and that watches and just hangs out, and like I said, just makes the breaks what they are. But all right, guys, you guys have yourself a good night. Hopefully, maybe tomorrow again for lucky. I don't know. We'll see. But like I said, I'd love to go live tomorrow night to do some ripping of some 24-25 SP Authentic. We do have our case on hand. It is ready to rock and roll. We're getting down there. I think we got like 10 or 11 teams left. So it's getting down there. So just hopefully if we can get a few of those I think the bigger ones kind of moved, it'll definitely help. But I would love to, like I said, go live tomorrow night and do some ripping and breaking on that. Again, I know I'm sure Rob's just chomping at the bit because he's just wanting to hit. He's hopefully I can and make it happen. I'd love to hit another Celebrating Future Watch auto. I'd love to make that happen for you. So, but we'll do the best we can as always. And like I said, when it fills, we'll go live and we'll do the breaking. So, but like I said, hopefully we can maybe see that possibly tomorrow night. So. But as always, folks, stay tuned to all that. I will let everyone know, obviously, when that time comes. And yeah, as always, folks, Powder Cake Pack Rips, we are just here. We like, we just like doing this stuff. We just like the cards. But anyways, till next time, folks. Always looking forward to it.